Good evening. What I'd like to show you tonight is if you've looked at the thumbnail on the beginning of this video, you'll see a window with some broken panes. It's on a layout that I built which runs on 00 track, and it's O gauge buildings, and it's something I built during the lockdown. And yeah, I learned how to do this making broken windows. It's actually relatively easy. So these are a couple of oval topped frame windows. I think they've originally been 3D printed. I bought them on eBay for a part of the building that I built on that layer. These are a couple of leftover windows. Now, what you use on there, you can use your normal, for the parts that you don't want broken, you can just use your ordinary thin perspex to put behind. But on any areas where you actually want to have some broken panes, you need to use these. They come in a little square box like so. Okay, and what they are, they're called slips. If you go onto eBay and type in slips, or you could type in microscope slides, these slips are the little bits so that when you put something on your slide, I don't know if you can see this, but when you put something on your slide, I don't know, whatever it is you're looking at on your microscope, you put these slips over the top to seal it. What they are, they're just very thin, I don't know what you would say, it's probably around about nearly a millimetre thick of actual glass. So that is real piece of glass. Yeah, you should be able to see it just coming into focus now. Right, and they're called slips. I think there's around about 50 in there, I'm not sure. They're about £4.99. Now, what I did earlier on, I've got one with no glass on. This window here, this frame here, no glass on that one. And this one I've glued using this Humbrol Clear Fix. It's for fixing glass onto plastic, because then it doesn't show up the glue. That's what it says anyway. So I don't know if you can see, but there are two pieces fixed on to there. Try and get it so you can see it. You see it a little bit kind of dirty. So that's where the two slips are actually glued onto the window. Right. Now, obviously the window on the other thing was a little bit bigger. These are a bit smaller, but I haven't got any of those windows. And I don't actually own that layout anymore. So I can't really take that off. Right. Now, what I did, once they're glued on, you need to put it on to something. I've got a steel rule behind, so I'm going to bring that in a little bit closer so that you can see this. Let's go down there like that. That's it. Right, there we are. So I've got the steel rule on there, then I'm placing that on top. Then I've got this little tool. I think it's something to do with card making, whatever, and it's got like a little ball thing on the end. There's different sizes. You can just use it for balling out things on card, I think, for making flowers. Now all I'm going to do now is tap this on the glass with the metal behind. Nothing is happening at the moment, so that's all I did before. Just give it a tap and it started to break. Yes, I have got one or two bits of broken glass there already. I'll give that another go down here. It's going to be very difficult to see this, but it is breaking. Like so. Yes, it is actually breaking, I can see it. That's it, right that now. Just push a couple of bits out. You don't want to knock out too much because you want this to look quite realistic. That's it. Right, there we are. So now I'm bringing this up in close so that you can see, like so. I'm going to just move that out a bit actually. That's it. Right, here we go. Right, can you see the broken panes of glass on there now? Right, so that's how simple it is. For the rest of the window, you just use ordinary thin perspex, glue that on, and then where you're going to want your broken panes of glass, just glue those slips in at the back and then tap it, put something behind, because if you don't put something behind, you'll probably knock the whole thing completely off of the back of the window. But like that now, that looks like the hooligans have been at work over the weekend and smashed your beloved window. So that is how simple it is to break a window and make it look realistic on your model. Anyway, thank you for now. Bye now.